Hello, Animal Messages with Julie. Week after Thanksgiving in the United States. All right. Topics for today: bamboo. This guy, Hugo. Get him. He's Mr. July. Hugo. This book just came out. Her dogs are clients of mine. All right. The Trifecta of Joy. Anyway, so first, this guy. Hi, Cassidy. Cassidy's right behind Patrick. Patrick's with us, and he's got two Labradoodles, Cassidy. And she's busy chewing on something, chewing on her Kong. And Farley, which is Party Guy. And Patrick says he's named after Chris Farley, the comedian that has passed on. Yeah, so they're both on the sofa with Patrick. I'm here. So this guy's name is Hugo, and I babysat him, and he's got, a disease. He's just skin and bones because the food just goes right through him. I mean, he eats as much as a pit bull. His pack mate is a pit bull, and he's a Boston Terrier. But, and you see these, go this way. These are the shock collar straps, but they just use the noise on him. And it's my theory that with the lack of nutrition due to his disease, he's not able to control a lot of his behaviors. He's very ADHD. Boom, boom, boom. And I did ask him, I said, can you not be dominant? Because he humps his pack mate like 15 times a day. And I am not lying, like 15 times a day.
Wow.
Pack mate has got the patience of a saint. And so I asked Hugo, I said, can you just be normal? Do you have to be dominant? Can you just be average? And he said, nope. Just nope. And he just, he's got the urge to be dominant, and he can't control it. And he wears that collar so that he'll remember to come back to the house because he runs around sniffing. But anyway, he's not feeling well. So they don't know if he'll make it another 2 months, another 6 weeks. Although his people said that's happened before and he's pulled through. So I'm thinking, well, he's got to pull through because he's Mr. July in this calendar. Now, it was meant to be an artwork calendar, but his picture snuck in. You see, here's artwork.
Okay.
Is it meant to be an animal calendar? It's an artwork calendar. Of the animal art that gets created. Any of you that watch me on Messenger, I post every day what gets created when I'm with these animals. A lot of it is impressionistic nature scenes. But his picture snuck in, and sometimes I'm like, okay, animal spirits, you want him to be in the calendar? Fine. And now we know why, because he needs everybody's prayers. And he's got to make it to July to enjoy his, because they have those fireman calendars, or they did. The sexy fireman. Well, Hugo's Mr. July. He's gonna make it to July to celebrate his calendar month.
Yeah, I just saw that's a 2023 calendar.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I have one extra. I didn't buy that many. I bought like 3.
Okay.
Yeah. And so there's 2 dogs in here and 10 pictures of art. Okay. So maybe they'll be out in March at the craft fairs. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Anybody who watches this YouTube goes, yeah, she don't have a clue. No, I'm just going with the flow. We just go with the flow. That's why we've got Hugo as Mr. July in the art calendar, and we only own 3 calendars. But I did sell one to a lady. So anyway, that's there. And then there's this, the Trifecta of Joy. It came today. She has, I wonder if she has the pictures in here. There's no pictures. What's a book without pictures?
It's not a picture book.
Where's the picture? Where's the pictures? It's just, I think I saw a sketch. I saw a sketch of a mouse. Creative inflow is successful. This is man of creativity. So there's one picture. Anyway, she has sheepadoodles. So this lady, Tanya Gill, the author has sheep-a-doodles. So sheepdogs mixed with poodle. So they're big and active and chewers. So Wally and Maggie's a big Instagram success, and they're up in Canada. They're in Alberta in a town called Lethbridge, Canada. And Maggie's a big Instagram star. And Wally and Maggie, they're from the same litter, and they're both clients of mine. And the main thing we worked on was not chewing on things.
Okay.
Just, yeah, because, and they're big chewers. They have that sheepdog in them. And they're big chewers. So anyway, yeah. So, yep. And so I thought maybe she'd have a picture of, because we knew when she got Maggie, that Maggie was going to be with her business. Because they got Wally first, and Maggie went to someone else, and Maggie spent most of her days in a kennel. So right now, if you can't see Patrick, he's getting licked on the face by both Cassidy and Farley. They're just like all over his face.
He's starting to get a case of the zoomies right now.
They got a case of the zoomies. Yeah, they get excited when they hear my voice, and it's the show. It's Thursday night, the show. And in summertime, they used to go for a walk, and they go outside right when the show is done. So the show got associated with we're going to go for a walk and we're going to play with the ball. But now it's really dark and it's cold outside. So I don't know if that's happening.
Nope.
No, Patrick said, no, it's not happening. They're not going outside and playing with the ball.
They went for a dog walk earlier today.
Oh, good. So Maggie spent most of her first year in a kennel. The person she was with, and she was purchased from a breeder, right? She's not a rescue. But that's just how it worked out. And that's not for Maggie. Maggie didn't like being alone either. Her person was gone a lot. So she needed a pack. So after approximately a year, a little less than a year, I don't know how the people all got in contact, whether it was through Facebook or what have you. Tanya got a message that Maggie needed to be rehomed. And she reached out to me. And so I checked in with Maggie, what was going on, and then how this would all come together, and that Maggie would be part of her business. And she's a very pretty girl. I'm going to see if I can quickly bring up her picture, all photos, albums, clients, roll. Are you in there? Nope, I didn't put you in that folder, in that group. Okay. I bet I didn't save her to an album. I mean, she's in with the photos, but y'all know how that goes. Like, where is it? I don't.
No.
We're getting close.
No.
Nope, she's not even in with the dogs. I'm gonna have to put Maggie in with the dogs. She's just in with regular pictures. Yeah. So, and she wears a pink bow, the same color as the book. Actually, the stuff that Maggie wears in her hair, same color as the book. And they're black and white, both the dogs. Okay, so let me see. I'm off tomorrow morning to watch a dog named Edie, which is a mixed breed. And part bulldog, her mouth is really wide, like out to here, and her chest is white, and she's really majestic. And she's big. She's a bigger dog too. And she's like, so her people are going out of town, and I'm coming in to watch her for the weekend. Yep.
Oh, that'd be fun.
What else did I have this week? Oh, we think we may have found a male for Callie, a purebred Papillon, who is looking to be bred, or actually her person is looking to have her bred. Callie isn't looking to be bred. Callie's out there sniffing leaves and grass. Callie's not on the dating websites looking for a breeding male.
He doesn't know what's coming.
Yeah, she don't know what's coming, right? Or if it's coming. So I reached out to Iowa and Illinois, maybe Indiana. Anyway, for the purebred Papillon males that would be interested in breeding. So we may have that, but that's not together yet. I'm trying to think what else was this week. Yeah, that was this week. Hugo in the book, and we're off. Okay, and Patrick, what about your week and the dogs? How are they adjusting to the darkness and the cold?
I don't think they know the difference. I don't know. They just be dogs.
What do you mean by that? They're outside just sniffing and it doesn't matter?
Well, they were like licking the snow, stuff like that. There's not much snow right now. It's all melted. But when we had that snow last weekend, they were out eating snow.
So I asked Farley, what do you think of the snow? And Farley said, snow good. He says it's nice on my tongue. Yeah, because they're just sensory orientated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and he said, food. Do you have some food? No, I don't. Not right now. It's all in the car.
So last week was Thanksgiving, and so they got some turkey. And I don't know if you remember last week's show, Cassidy was sleeping, which isn't normal. She's not normally sleeping during the show. Well, she slept until 7 o'clock the next morning. She slept 12 hours. And I checked on her a couple of times to make sure she was still breathing, because are you still alive? And she was fine. But I think the turkey just made her sleepy, because I've never seen her do that.
Wow. Yeah, they talk about the tryptophan. Now we know, if you're just tuning in, we know Cassidy she's a picky eater, and her digestive system and her body is sensitive. Now Farley is not a picky eater at all. I think you're finding that Cassidy is more sensitive to whatever's in the food. Mm-hmm. Like her reaction to it is like 100 times what Farley's was, right? Farley didn't sleep for 12 hours.
No, he didn't. No, but he slept because he had no one to play with. I think. So he just kind of chilled out the rest of the night too. But Cassidy was just asleep. He was out. So.
Yeah. She went on that trip and her tummy was upset on the trip to Montana.
Yeah.
So her body, her system is very, very sensitive.
Yeah, I think I'm finding that out. but she's good though. She's not unhealthy. She sees the vet. The vet says she's fine.
Oh yeah, that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, oh my goodness, sleeping for 12 hours.
For a dog, yeah.
Yes, for a Labradoodle, yeah.
Well, she's only 2.5 too. She's not like she's an older dog. So. But the turkey, they say it makes you sleepy.
Yeah, it's that tryptophan.
Yeah. So. But that's all I had from last week. So.
Was there any gravy with it? Was there any sauce?
Oh no, nothing like that. Nothing like that. I don't put any gravy. Just the juices from the turkey.
Because she just told me the sauce. It was the sauce that did it. Oh yeah, after I had that sauce.
Well, maybe she thought the sweet potatoes were sauce. Because she had sweet potatoes too.
Well, that's a carb. Although yams are good for dogs. Yams are good to keep their bowels moving and formed,
Yeah.
but not loose and not hard. Yeah.
So I just think it was a tryptophan that probably made her really sleepy, because she's only had turkey, once before, and that was, a long time ago. So.
Yeah. That is interesting how they're so different. Yeah. And you don't hear that this is the first time I've heard that a dog has turkey and then gets really sleepy. Yeah. I mean, you hear it with people, but not necessarily with dogs.
Not dogs. So, and maybe he was just tired. Who knows? Maybe it had nothing to do with it. Maybe it was just a coincidence.
Yeah, but she did tell me it was the sauce.
Okay.
So juices, sweet potatoes mixed with the juices, because that's what's different from her other meals, is this had those juices and stuff in it, right?
Yeah. So it was a rich meal.
Yeah. We asked her if it tasted good. Yes. And I asked her before if she would eat it again, and she said yes. So it didn't make her sick, just made her nap.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's pretty human-like.
Yeah. And she's probably due for a grooming again. So I'm thinking of taking her to get groomed next week, because she's getting very shaggy looking.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And then with the wind whipping outside.
Yeah, it's just getting a little bit long. It's just getting a little bit long for her. Cassidy, look.
She's trying to clean herself.
Yeah.
It gets long around her eyes and stuff. She's busy. She said, we're gonna go outside. I don't know, baby. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know if you're still watching. I'm an animal communicator. I forgot to do that. I'm an empath. I feel what they feel. I feel it in my body. Then I hear them. Then we have a discussion, and they change their behavior based on their own choice. And I have 500 body processes available to me that I was trained to work with humans, but I use it all on the dogs. Okay, bye. Thank you for joining us.